Graduate students do a lot of the really essential teaching and research jobs around campus. I think that we deserve to have a voice in our working conditions. The model for the universities is increasingly to pass off essential work onto lower paid workers like graduate students, adjuncts, postdocs. So I would like to participate or to have my colleagues be a voice for me in those changes instead of just having those things be decided for me by the university.
We grade all the tests, we hold all the office hours, the recitation sections, we write all the papers, we do all the research. If Cornell is a business, it couldn't run without us. We're its most critical employees. Engineers are no different than anyone else. We all need the same things. We need health insurance, fair grievance processes, basically just a union contract, legal guarantees for what we're going to get for the work that we do. It's only going to be harder to be a grad student, and that's what makes it really important that today we get these protections in place.
This is just one way to be part of connecting town and gown in this community. My faith teaches me that workers have a right to organize, they have a right to decent working conditions, respect within the workplace, and a livable wage. And that's about solidarity. We have to recognize that we're connected. And I think the labor movement is all about that, and I think the rest of us ought to be all about that too.
Very, very pleased to welcome you here today and to welcome a few of our graduate student parents who are going to tell us a little bit about the stresses of trying to function as a parent while you're a graduate worker at Cornell.
The regular rights that are really afforded to employees in this country are not afforded to grad students. And as parents, we're particularly vulnerable, and I have felt that since day one on campus. Basic things like the ability to take a sick day when my children are sick. We've struggled with the cost of childcare, which is exorbitant.
Last year we were paying for three of us, we were paying $8,000 in health insurance, which was crazy. Childcare is exorbitant, and some people here may know that it's what lands Ithaca, our small bucolic town, on the list of the 10 most expensive cities to raise a family in. Asking for union is not a sign of our privilege, it's a sign of our solidarity. When we can think of ourselves as a group, right, that not just my individual needs as a parent or as a graduate student, but as a group of parents, we can advocate so much more effectively, our voices can be so much stronger. So thank you to CJSU and thank you all to being here.
So I'm a South African, I moved here, I'm a single parent, and I had no support networks.
I got involved with the union from the beginning because I believe in organized labor, and I actually really believe in workers' rights, and I also am in a field where that's really suffering a lot. Academic workers need to be organized if they're going to save the academic profession. And the undergraduates have really testified about the fact that graduate student instructors are often the only teachers who know their names. We have long conferences. No professor has 30 minutes to spend with an undergraduate. So that kind of care, which is key to Cornell's reputation as an elite institution, teachers are key to that.
Private interests always say the union is an outside force coming in. Our union was inside people, it was grad students who started a union, but we needed help. I now have a very great pleasure and honor to introduce a Cornell graduate of the class of 1980 and the president of the union with which about a year and a half ago we decided to affiliate. And AFT came through and they have done a fantastic job.
We had a couple of stories here about childcare and healthcare. Those are the issues that a union informed by the workers at Cornell, informed by the workers in this community. If you vote for a union, that is what the graduate students / workers at Cornell will be. We want to be able to organize. We want to have that solidarity. We want to do it in a democratic fashion, particularly at a time when the country is so uncertain. If you vote to organize and ratify a union this Monday and Tuesday, what you will see is a union who will have your back every single day for the issues that you champion, for the people that you represent, and for the country that we want to be. Thank you.